schedule. Okay? And interestingly, 80% of these dates has been written by AI. I'm not going to justify that, but that's the reality of our academia, or we are gonna through the process. And that's why I'm gonna working through the process that how university students are using artificial intelligence in their academia and their personal life. And this was Hania. I'm studying at the Department of Mass Communication and Journalism at the University of Dhaka. And my objective of the study was to how tertiary level students use artificial intelligence in their academia. And this study will contribute how we are using that to be known, and our next policy level, our thought to be developed so the recommendation of the experts. Okay, and as I mentioned that for academia, AI has been used for 50s. 50s century to this current era is a long time, but when we think that in our country that has already started. For developed countries or global north, that there are some studies, but for our side there is very little study on this area, and this study may make good policy level chances to think. Okay. I'll start.
ID card ভাই
Sorry,
company
I started on a particular university of Dhaka, which is one of the oldest university in this region, and one of the biggest in terms of a number of students. So that would be a representative sample for the whole country's at tertiary level. And there was 400 students in this study who participated, and that's 1% of the whole of population of the study. That means 1% of the student of the university, and there are 4 AI experts who participated in AI process, and they make the study fruitful for giving the perspective and for the next step of what we could do. And the theory. Technology acceptance model and ethical AI framework. This theory and framework make the collected data qualitative and quantitative being processed following the theory and framework. And this theory TAM says that how new generation uses a new technology, and this theory has been given in 2019 when they are speaking about how could we study AI from ethical side. And interestingly, in my study, 89% students were 20 to 25 year age, who are teenage and who are actively using AI, which is 97%. And this study found that 97% of tertiary level students are using AI in their academic and personal life, while 94% were the undergraduate student of the study, and only 12% of them are formally trained or to participate in a workshop about using AI in their personal life, and 46% student, and 56% of students every day use this tool, and 1 hour less than 1 hour is 68%, and around 80% of them are feeling rich for the academic excellence or thought that they could be hampered by the using AI in their academic practices. And that's why are they using this AI. This answering is making understandable the complex topics. Besides, this collected data makes the research easier, and writing languages can be useful for this using these tools, and exam preparation may be easier for using that, and idea generation and creativity, which you are thinking, we think before product anything. That are the benefits why we use AI in academic life based on the open-ended question from this side. And what are the disadvantages of this is over-dependence, we lose our critical thinking, and data might be wrong, and academic dishonesty could be defined as this tool. And privacy, of course, matters for ourselves, or we are these tools. And the conclusion, but I must say that 97% of the students are using this tool, but only 12% are trained. And that makes the main problem that we are not aware and all skilled about this tool. That's why we need immediate literacy about it, and we must be thoughtfully using this place, and that will make our next step further easier and more reliable. And here is